Here are the top 5 gym mistakes they're probably doing. And some of you people who are fans of bodybuilding are going to get mad at some of these. And before I continue on, my name is Ricky. This is Masculine Education, where I teach young men about self-improvement, how to become a better man. And if you haven't already, sub to my channel. Let's get into it. So the number one thing, and this mistake, everyone who goes to the gym has done it. For sure. I am really 100% sure everyone has done it, and it's to train like a fucking bodybuilder. And you're gonna say, oh, but bodybuilders are fucking aesthetic. Yeah, Ricky, you're fucking small calves, bro. First of all, the reason why I say it's a bad thing to train like a bodybuilder is because bodybuilders do not train for universal aesthetics that actually make you look attractive, make you look good, that are functional, that has functional. The bodybuilders' method of training doesn't help you build functional muscle that works for like real life activities and shit like that. So don't talk about aesthetics, because if you're training like a bodybuilder and you're trying to be like this big bulky man that you think looks good, don't talk to me. Don't even try to comment down below. Don't even. Because bodybuilders do not look aesthetic. They do not look attractive. I'm sorry, but they do not build any functional muscle. They are big and bulky, and they look like fat people with just a bunch of whole fucking muscle that doesn't even look good. And the gym is supposed to make you look good, make you feel better, make you look confident, okay? And training like a bodybuilder is the complete opposite of that, and it's also unhealthy. Even if you're not taking steroids, which most bodybuilders are doing, trust me, getting that big giant physique, getting that bulky physique, they probably taking a lot of steroids. It's like 99% chance that they are taking steroids if they get to that big. Even if it's natural bodybuilding, that's bad for your heart. It's just bad for you in general, for your health and for your looks, which I don't want to train like a bodybuilder. If you want to train like a bodybuilder, that's fine. But if you're trying to be aesthetic, you're trying to look good, you're trying to attract women, and trust me, people who are more attractive get treated better. So it's up to you if you want to look like a dumb bodybuilder, meathead, steroid user, or an aesthetic athlete. Okay, it's up to you. The second gym mistake that I don't think everyone does, but most people do, is not knowing the correct form of doing things. Some people, and this is just an example, some people will do shoulder behind the back, which is actually pretty bad for your shoulder. They will do this exercise, which is also apparently for your shoulder, which is really bad for your shoulders. So you need to look for, number one, exercises that are actually good and beneficial for your health, that are not going to injure you in the long run, and the correct form of the exercises that do help you in the long run, that are good for your body and are actual functional, not like these bodybuilders. Okay. The third mistake is only using isolation machines. If you're only using isolation machines and you're not doing compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, these are necessary for you to build an aesthetic body. Rows, even though I think I need to do rows. I need to do squats, I need to do rows, I need to do deadlifts. I still need to do that, but at least I admit it. But if you're only doing isolation machines, especially the ones that are for legs, machines that are for legs, and I made this mistake too, is only using the leg machines, not actually doing the squat, getting strong in the deadlift. I ignored all of that. Then, bro, you're missing out, because you need to strengthen your quads, you need to strengthen your legs, you need to do something that's functional for your body. Doing isolations is really bad for your fucking body. You're just gonna be another couch potato, bro. You're not gonna be able to walk, especially if you're using the Smith machine. That's a bad one. That is really bad. That's gonna hurt your knees more than the normal squat, and you're gonna end up injured. Okay, so avoid Smith machine. Avoid all this isolation machines, unless, well, there isn't really a whole lot of machines that are really functional if they're isolation machines. So I suggest you do free weights more of just dumbbells, just balancing out and getting strong with dumbbells free weights, just barbell, all of that, you need to do that, bro. You need to get rid of the isolation machines, and even if it's cable machine, you should do cables, which is a lot better. I need to start doing that a lot more, but lately I haven't been able to go to the gym. I've had to work out at home, so I have limits right here at home, but that's fine. I can make the most out of it. At least I'm using my core. I'm not using a fucking belt, and it's free weights, so I'm good. The fourth gym mistake is using too much external gym equipment, like a belt, wrist wraps, knee wraps. Unless you're coming back from an injury, from, let's say, your arm or your leg, you should not be using any of the external equipment. Even a belt, you should not even be using that a whole lot, because once you start getting too used to that belt, your core is going to get weak. And whenever you try to do like heavy stuff, anything that's heavy, whether it's in the gym or trying to lift a fucking box or just lift something in general, you're going to get injured in your back because you're going to have a weak core. And that's going to lead to injury and all that, especially if you're an athlete. Do not use a belt. Avoid the belt completely, okay? Unless you're doing a really heavy compound lift, like a deadlift with, let's say, something that you haven't done before, just a new PR, then yeah, use the belt if you're only doing your 1 max rep PR, that's it. Now, the fifth gym mistake, which most skinny guys do, I did this mistake for about a month, is not bulking when you need to, like cutting too early, not bulking. Even if you're fat too, you're probably bulking early. And what that's going to lead to, and this is for the fat people, if you're skinny, you still need to fucking bulk. If you cut too early, even if you're fat, you're going to have this skin all like dangling, like weird looking skin dangling from your arms, from everywhere. So if you're fat, I suggest first you just start that weightlifting, but eat in a calorie just maintenance, okay? Just eat what maintains your body and eat high protein, because you're going to lose fats and you're going to need protein to replace that fat for your muscle that you're trying to build. So that's what I suggest you do if you're fat. Also, lift more weights. Try not to do a whole lot of cardio. Only do, if you're fat, obviously, do more walking, which is going to actually help you lose more fat than doing more cardio, more like mid-intensity, like jogging and all that shit, because when you jog, you get hungrier, and you're going to just want to eat more and more, which is going to lead you to stay fat. So I suggest you start doing walking and just weights, and eating in a calorie deficit, not maintenance, my bad. But yeah, pretty much you're cutting in the way, but you're also, you got to eat a lot of protein, okay? Research that on your own, what type, like the amounts you need, which is, I think it was like 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, something like that. Now, I'm going to add a bonus here. I forgot to tell you, but there is a bonus. And the sixth one is listening to bodybuilders. Okay? You need to stop listening to bodybuilders when it comes to bodybuilding tips, because trust me, 90% or maybe even more, 95% of the bodybuilders that you listen to probably take steroids or have taken steroids. Even if they do a test, they can probably fake their test and say that I don't use steroids. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, but they're bigger than you, and they're more aesthetic. They're not more aesthetic than me. Trust me, I probably have a more aesthetic body. Even though I'm not skinny, but I am a little skinny. I might be smaller than most bodybuilders, but bodybuilders are fucking slow as fuck. They probably can't punch anyone without getting their ass kicked by someone who's smaller than them. And they're unhealthy. They're unhealthy. That's the worst part. So yeah, do not listen to bodybuilders. Do not listen to them. I suggest you watch these two twins, which you've probably heard of, is the Rios twins, my bad. The Rios twins. I don't know if I should say it in Mexican accent, but yeah. Pretty much, don't listen to bodybuilders, and you'll be good. just listen to the Real Twins, whether it's if you want to buy their course, or I haven't bought their course because I already kind of have an idea of what athletic bodybuilding is. So I suggest you watch the Real Twins and avoid any bodybuilder that uses steroids, which is most of them, and any influencer that uses a fucking belt for every fucking exercise. So avoid all bodybuilders. Just avoid them. I don't care what the fuck you say. If you're saying, oh, but they're more aesthetic, they're bigger than you. Shut the fuck up. You're stupid. You're just ignorant, and you just can't find new ways to like make your life better. You just want to rely on your ego and all that shit. That's fine. You can rely on your ego. Well, I get more aesthetic and start looking better than you, and is healthier than you, and faster and stronger, just smarter. Yeah, you can be a bodybuilder if you want, but if you're trying to be like me and the Real Twins, listen to me and the Real Twins. And that's pretty much it for this video. Those are the six gym mistakes that you are doing. And sub to my channel, bro. Peace out.